Hey Lego fans, it's Bricks on a Budget with our part 3 to building our Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack. I will go over my impressions of this Battle Pack here in this video as well, which I've shared some of mine already. Ooh, stuff everywhere. Hopefully this one will just be building the Tri-Droid. I believe that's what it's called. And yeah. So we got this. Alright. And this is probably the most extensive of all the builds. So I've seen some people combine battle packs to make this thing bigger, but the weird part is even if they make the legs bigger, the head part of the Tri-Droid is still the same size, so it makes it look a little like odd in my opinion. I mean, it's cool that they expand on the legs and make the legs look a little bit more, I don't know, accurate, I guess. But it's just then the head looks like it's too small. Then, you know what I mean? So we're gonna grab this piece and this piece, that, like that. Grab that, put it in like that, and then this goes on there like that. Alright. So now I need a... One of my biggest complaints about any Lego set is sometimes if you look at the directions and the actual colors don't quite match up together, sometimes it's hard to figure out what color you're actually looking for on occasion. I guess that's supposed to be offset. Okay, here's the first part of the head, which is like this bowl piece, which is interesting. It's got a really interesting texture inside of it. If you get a hold of one of these, just rub your fingers on the inside of the bowl. It feels very interesting. It's got an interesting texture inside there. It's almost like a diamond pattern. I don't think you can see that too well on video. It's just, but it's got a very interesting texture inside there at any rate. I've never had one of those parts, so as soon as I saw it and I stuck my finger on there, I could feel it, and it's very interesting. Oops. It's a little top heavy now. This is one of those things I don't understand. Okay, this is going to be completely covered, so why for this? I don't get it. Is this supposed to be the droid brain, maybe? But yeah, it's got like a little pink piece in there. Is that like the what is it? The brickheads have that little brain that you stick in the center of their head. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Because then you're gonna put this on top. There we go. Now it's definitely top heavy, so it's just gonna flop over, and that's okay. Okay, so now we're going to start to build, I assume, the legs. So we're just going to go step by step, and we're going to build 3 of those. If I can find all the pieces. Okay. Now we're going to find a dark gray clip piece. Oh shoot, I think did I build this wrong? I sure enough did. That's supposed to go like, that's supposed to actually go like that, not the, and I had built it the opposite way. I apologize. I don't know how to read directions or follow directions. That's an easy fix. Just need one more. There we go. Okay, and then we got this little, what is this part called? Do you guys know what this part's called? I know it's got a bunch of different functions, but I've seen it used like as a normal plate in so many different builds where it literally has no extra function. Like you could literally use a 2x plate in the same spot and it would not add or subtract at all from the build, because like a lot of times when they put those in there, like they have no actual extra function. Because this has a lot of extra possibilities with this piece, but in a lot of builds it's just basically used as a plate. It's just kind of strange sometimes when they use pieces that have extra special functions and they're just using it as a regular. Maybe they're just using it as extra texture in some cases, I guess. Okay, and then we need some inverted slopes with the studs on the inside. Boy, that really sticks. If you hear something in the background, my oldest boy is up. Get out of there! Oh. No, thank you. And like I said before, I have 2 nonverbal autistic boys, and that was him vocalizing just a second ago because I told him to, because he was getting into something he wasn't supposed to be getting into. Alright. I'm actually surprised he didn't come over here and start building with me, but that's alright. He's more into like superheroes and Minecraft and stuff like that. What you doing, bud? Okay. But yeah, it's one of those things. Having an autistic child, and now both my boys are technically adults. They're both still in school for the time being, but it comes with its own challenges. Just having one child with autism, especially a nonverbal autistic child and or adult. So, basically that's part of, I'm stuck at home a lot. I can't really come and go as I please. I have responsibilities. So, this is part of the reason why I ended up getting you have to have some sort of hobby you can either do with your kids or just do for yourself, just because it's almost like therapy, honestly. And so I started getting into Legos because I started getting into Legos with my boys, and yeah, and that's basically how that started. I cannot find this piece to save my life. Oh, it's over here. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize this was going to take as long as it was. I just figured I would try something different And if these videos don't pan out or you don't enjoy them, I just have to apologize. I just figured I would try to do something different. I figured I would do something interesting, maybe share some of this with you as I build. And, I just figured, if it doesn't work out, that's fine, and I appreciate this. It's not for everybody, but I figured some people might actually enjoy me ranting as I build a little bit. Maybe, we can get some conversations going or whatnot, possibly even. Um, but yeah, this last year has been really nice because as far as like Star Wars goes, because we got so much clone stuff. It's been really nice as far as clone troopers and stuff go. And now we got super battle droids, and we've been getting like little spurts of the B1 battle droids, but nice, we finally got a new super battle droid, especially. So it's pretty exciting times. The only thing I really have to say, that I'm a little miffed about is we're not getting hardly enough of actual Jedi or clone generals. Just saying. There are. We got a bunch of Mace Windu. Like, just Lego, please stop with the Mace Windu. I mean, we love Mace Windu. A lot of us do, but I think most of us have Mace Windu by now. Some of us probably have Barriss Offee. If you got the last clone tank, you probably got Barriss Offee, for instance. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I could be wrong. I know of her from a couple books that came out like years and years ago. So I was really excited to get her because she is a really interesting Jedi to me. You do see her in. No, thank you. I believe you see her briefly in. I think it was episode 2. She's the one that's got when they come to the Geonosian arena. Please stop. She was the one at the Geonosian arena. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Where when they come to rescue Padme and Anakin, and they she's got freckles on her face and she's got her hood up, and you just see her for a split second. But at any rate, I'm pretty sure that was Barriss Offee, or it was supposed to be Barriss Offee. Offee. How do you pronounce that? So it was really because I've seen the movie a bunch of times, and it was weird. It was surreal because I noticed her just barely, just in passing, but I hadn't read the books yet. And then so when I read the books and I put it together that's who that was really exciting for me because I'd go back and eventually watch all the original, well, not the original, but the episode 1, 2, and 3. And so when I'm sitting there watching, because out of all 3 of them, I think the second one was my favorite because I really loved that scene where all these clones are like dropping down and all these Jedis are coming down and they're just like complete chaos. And it was such a cool battle. And yeah, there she was. It's just very, very cool. So, well, let's move on. I'm sorry, guys, I got sidetracked. It's just yeah, so it was really cool to get her. I believe I got Mundi in one of the old Clone Trooper battle packs where it was Mundi, another Jedi. I almost want to say it might have been Barriss Offee in that one too. Well, at any rate, you got 2 Phase 1 Clone Troopers in that battle pack. It was like a really weak battle pack because it came with 2 named characters in there. It was 2 Jedi. So it's not like you could buy a whole bunch. I mean, I guess you could, but you'd end up with a crap load extra of Jedi. And it was just, yeah. Oh, geez. Here we go. You're going to hear some robot talk in the background. And so since my boys don't speak, they have what's called a talker. It's basically an electronic device they can put together. Yep, it's Sunday. It says, oh boy, it's words and sentences for them. Yep, it's January. I'll have to check, but I don't think it's the 14th. Is it? No, it's the 13th, buddy. Oh no, it is the 14th. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yep, Dad lost track. Okay. Yeah, he gets up in the morning and he'll basically comment on what day it is and the date, and yeah, it's part of his ritual. I'll have to get him some breakfast here shortly. He's up a little too early, but I'll have to get him breakfast and his medicine and stuff very, very soon. My youngest boy's probably awake, but probably just laying in bed, knowing him. But he'll be coming downstairs just because he heard Nathaniel get up. Alright. Go figure it out, buddy. Go figure it out. I told you. Go. You can go. They also both know sign language. They understand everything that I'm saying. It's just that they for whatever reason just cannot speak on their own. So they do a lot of sign language. So that's another thing. Like as a parent of a autistic nonverbal child, at some point they start off with pics, and then they move on to learning how to do sign language, and then they eventually will try to introduce them to what's, like I said, that electronic device called a talker, where they can actually set up words and sentences to be able to communicate. So there we go. All right. So each of these go like that. Okay, now I guess it goes in something like this. Okay. I know I did have some sort of one of these like a while back ago. I think it came with Yoda, I believe, and like a couple clone troopers. It was a long time ago, back when we still had Toys R Us in the United States. Oop. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. All right. Yeah, these videos are going a lot longer than I intended. I didn't know what I was getting into when I decided to do these. I think most people are going to get bored with me ranting, unfortunately. And if you've gotten this far, I apologize. If you do enjoy this, leave a like and a subscribe. I should have figured out that this was a bad idea. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. You know, maybe somebody will get some sort of enjoyment out of this, possibly. But yeah. Anytime I try something new, I get very nervous because I don't want to. But I don't like how do you word? I don't like to fail, you know, and then because of how nervous I get, then it just comes out as awkward and weird, and yeah. So I tend to ramble, and that's part of the awkward and weird part because that's basically me getting nervous. These little sensors go here. You know, it's a pretty decent build for this tri-droid. I mean, you could tell what it is. Oh, the flick fire like type missile things go in its leg. It's just freaking weird to me, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah, I could see it like rotating its legs, trying to fire a missile, and just doesn't seem like there's any way that it could possibly be accurate with those. But you know, is what it is. It's got some missiles. It's got some guns here. It's got the little eyes on going three ways, so we can see in three different directions, evidently. You know, it looks how it's supposed to look. It doesn't look as big as I think that they actually are. I mean, here's the representation of a minifigure next to it, and it's like the head is super small, and just it looks. And then so if you like bulk out the legs to make it look a little bit more proper, this head's still going to be super small, so you'd have to get something a bit bigger. And yeah, I mean, you know, I don't see any way to use multiple battle packs to make it look accurate, mostly because of the head. You know, as far as the way how the size that it should be or represent. You know, but you know it looks fine for what it represents, and it adds some playability to this battle pack. And this is nice because you can have a small battle just with this battle pack by itself. So even like as a kid, collector, whatever have you, this is an awesome battle pack, and probably one of the best battle packs I've seen in years. It doesn't have any characters in it, so you can buy as many as these that you want, and To me, $30 just for the minifigures. Like, let's just wipe the builds out of the whole thing. $30 for minifigures. So you get 4 clones. You know, let's just say they are probably valued at $5 a piece. You know, you buy these, you know, CMS for $5 a piece. Let's just say that. Okay, so there's $20 right there in value as far as I'm concerned. You get 3 of these battle droids. I think these are at least $5 value. Probably not quite $5 value because, you know, there's not really much to them, but they are a very good size and they are a smite bigger than a standard minifigure. So let's just say there's $15 value there. You get 2 B1 battle droids. You know, they're not very valuable and they're a dime a dozen. So, you know, about $1, give or take. You know, and let's just say, you know, since you get one of these droid speeders in there, you know, again, I said take away all the builds, but, you know, this is very nice. I like this build here. I feel like that's worth a couple bucks by itself, too. I mean, this is I mean, truth be told, if this was $35 or $40, even like let's just say $35, I would probably still say it was worth it. $40 is getting a little too steep because, you know, piece count figures that all that. But $30 is a very sweet spot for this particular set, and you know, granted, not a lot of people are a fan of this speeder here. I am not neither, but like I said, take these 2 stupid stud shooters off the sides and then tile that off, and that alone will probably make it look a tad bit better. I could actually see possibly making this into a swoop speeder if you know how to do it, how to build it. Might be nice. Or not a swoop, a bark speeder is what I meant to say. I'm sorry. You know, that's just my opinion on that. This has some nice parts, but I would literally just, you know, I'm not a fan of these stupid shooters, you know, but these shields are nice. And like I said, I would take one of these shields, give him a pistol and a shield, and you got a real shock trooper. So, all right, this is Bricks on a Budget. I'm going to end it right here. Please like and subscribe if you've gotten this far. And for, you know, sorry that it took so long to do. Just figured I would try something different. You know, if it doesn't pan out, you know, it doesn't pan out. That's fine. So, this is Bricks on a Budget telling you all, get built, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.